news of the Prime Minister's arrival in the Scottish capital spreads quickly, and a great ovation is given him as he drives along Princes Street on his way to receive the freedom of the city. The Lord Provost of Edinburgh bestows the high honour, which is particularly significant in that it is the first time that Mr Churchill has been made a freeman of any city. The Prime Minister's speech which follows works up to a characteristically strong climax.
I come to you, ladies and gentlemen, straight from a visit to the fleet. I have spent the last few days going over a great many of our ships, some great, some small, some fresh from action in the Mediterranean, others from fighting their way through with the Russian convoy. I could not imagine a greater contrast between this fleet in a harbour somewhere in Scotland and the desert army which I was visiting for 2 or 3 days some 7 weeks ago. The scene, the light, the colour, the element, the uniforms, the weapons, all were utterly different. But there was one feature which was not different. The spirit was the same. Well, let us then, my Lord Provost, let us then, for a moment, cross the main and take a wider view. Our enemies have been more talkative lately. Ribbentrop, Goering, Hitler have all been making speeches which are of interest because they reveal with considerable frankness their state of mind. The most striking and curious part of Hitler's speech was his complaint that no one pays sufficient attention to his victories. Look at all the victories I won, he exclaims, in effect. Look at all the countries I've invaded and struck down. Look at the thousands of kilometers that I've advanced into the lands of other people. Contrast these exploits, he says, with the performances of the Allies. Why are they not downhearted? How do they dare keep up their spirits in the face of my great successes and their many misfortunes? That, in effect, I have not quoted his actual words, that, but I've given their meaning and their sense. That is his complaint. Another reason, ladies and gentlemen, apart from his perverted instinct, why Hitler has begun the large-scale maltreatment of British prisoners of war. He wishes to throw a new topic into the arena of world discussion and so divert men's eyes from the evident failure, so far, I always say so far, of his second vast campaign against Russia. The heroic defense of Stalingrad, the fact that the splendid Russian armies everywhere are intact, unbeaten, unbroken, nay, counter-attacking with amazing energy along the whole front from Leningrad to the Caucasus Mountains. Ladies and gentlemen, surveying both sides of the account, the good and the bad with equal composure and coolness. We must see that we have reached a stern and somber moment in the war, one which calls in a high degree for firmness of spirit and constancy of soul. Keep right on to the end of the road. Keep right on.